Welcome back to the grid. Today, we're diving into the bombshell that's rocking the paddock, the 2026 FIA technical regulations. It's being called Formula E on steroids, and the drivers are anything but happy. We're talking about a fundamental shift in how these machines breathe and move. For the athletes behind the wheel, the purity of racing is under threat. The FIA promises better racing, but the drivers fear they're becoming passengers to a computer program. Let's break down why the world's fastest sport is heading towards its most controversial era yet.
The heart of the 2026 car is the new power unit. We're moving away from the dominance of the internal combustion engine. The new rules mandate a nearly 50-50 split between electric power and the traditional V6. We are looking at a massive 300% increase in battery output, jumping from 120 kilowatts to a staggering 400 kilowatts. While sustainability is the goal, drivers like Max Verstappen are worried that the engine's raw soul is being traded for a battery pack. It's a massive technical leap, but will it feel like a real F1 car on the straights?
Aerodynamics are getting a total makeover with active aero. Forget a simple DRS flop. We're talking about the entire car's wings moving on the fly. Drivers will have two settings: Z mode for maximum downforce in the corners, and X mode for low drag on the straights. This sounds cool in a video game, but in reality, it means the car's balance will shift constantly. Drivers are concerned about the unpredictability. If the wings don't deploy exactly right, you're looking at a 200-mile-per-hour disaster. It's a high-stakes game of mechanical engineering.
For years, drivers have complained that F1 cars have become boats, too heavy and too wide. The 2026 rules try to fix this. The cars will be 30 kilograms lighter and 200 millimeters narrower. The wheelbase is also being chopped by 100 millimeters. On paper, this makes them more nimble, which sounds great for fitness-focused athletes who want a more responsive car. However, with less downforce from the smaller body, the cars might actually be harder to handle, requiring even more core strength and reaction speed from the drivers just to keep them on the black stuff. The backlash has been swift. Max Verstappen has been the most vocal, calling the new specs an engine competition rather than a driving one. He's even mentioned that on simulator runs, he had to downshift on the straights because the battery ran out of juice. Lewis Hamilton has expressed concerns about the weight and the reliance on gimmicks. For these elite athletes, F1 should be about the limit of human and machine capability, not managing a battery percentage like you're driving a phone on wheels. They want raw speed, not a tactical math problem.
Say goodbye to DRS as you know it, and hello to manual override mode. This is a tactical energy boost that drivers can use when they are within a certain distance of the car in front. It allows for an extra burst of 400 kilowatts, up to speeds of 350 kilometers per hour. It's designed to facilitate overtaking, but critics say it's too artificial. Instead of a brave late braking move, passes might just happen because one driver had a fuller battery. It changes the fitness requirements too. Drivers now need to manage mental fatigue from constant tactical button pressing at 200 miles per hour.
So, why the Formula E comparison? It's all about the energy harvesting. In 2026, drivers will have to lift and coast more than ever to recharge the battery. Imagine being an elite athlete, ready to push to the limit, but your engineer tells you to back off on the straight to save energy. That's the reality. The IC horsepower is dropping, and the reliance on the MGU-K is skyrocketing. If the car feels sluggish when the battery is empty, is it still the pinnacle of motorsport? That's the question keeping every fan and driver awake at night.
The 2026 season will be a turning point. We're looking at a more sustainable, smaller, and technologically advanced F1. But at what cost? For the athletes, it's a new challenge of mental strategy and energy management. For the fans, it's a gamble on whether the racing will actually be better or just more artificial. One thing is for sure, the 2026 cars will be the ultimate test of adaptability. Whether it's Formula E on steroids or the next great era of speed, the world will be watching when the lights go out. Thanks for joining me on the pod.